Welcome back, everyone. We are once again playing the Battle of Gettysburg and Ultimate General Gettysburg. We are continuing to try to hold Seminary Ridge from the attack by the Confederates. As you can see, we have more forces than the enemy, but we will be receiving slightly less reinforcements. So once again, we might have a numeric superiority. Not that it mattered much in the last battle. We didn't have the troops we needed when we needed them. The Irish Brigade, I don't remember them being on the field, so they must be a brand new unit. All right, let's see. Okay, we've got some of the shattered units. As you can see, the morale is already breaking. And these are units that we had in the last battle. And just terrible battle. If you saw it, it was a draw. Technically, it was a draw. But anytime I lose that many troops, I lost 14,000 troops. Anytime I lose that many troops, I don't feel it's a draw. It's losing that many troops is a failure as a commander. Now, will the enemy attempt to flank? Possibly. By the way, I did say in the last video I would look it up, and I did. The high water mark was actually a battle for a place called the Angle. It was a stone wall, and it was not the battle for the Peach Orchard. Now, it might have been in this because Pickett's charge was towards the Angle in the actual historical battle, and we took a number of charges there, and that just kind of, you know, it's terrible. It's terrible. Which I guess makes sense because it's a war. Let's see. As always, when I play these battles, I should rephrase that. Normally, when I play these battles, I try to preserve the lives of my troops. I feel like that is accomplish as many tactics as possible. Accomplish victory while saving as many lives as possible is a key aspect of my military strategy in these games. But I can guarantee we did not do that in the last battle. Why is Ward so far out? Were we pushing that hard? Did we push all the way to McPherson's Ridge? That's weird. I mean, that's really weird. All right. Oh, they're getting tons of reinforcements, but we still have a numeric superiority, slightly. The balance of power will probably tip in their favor very briefly. They're going to attack the center. The Gibraltar Brigade, we don't really have that many good units at this point. A lot of our troops were, for lack of a better term, wasted in that last battle. I think it was one of the Halo games that had something about wasting your troops' lives. Or was that one of the books? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. But anyway, I feel like we spent their lives poorly in that last battle. If you notice, there is a place called Devil's Den was on the last map. It's not here. And that leads directly into Round Top and Little Round Top. And I have been there. I've mentioned it several times. But if you ever go there and you look down into Devil's Den, or go into Devil's Den, I think you can. That would be the point in this field that I would defend, because it's almost impossible. I mean, I think it's completely impossible to take. It's odd. They're not pressing this position. That is odd. I was thinking they were going to press there. Our artillery, we may have a slight advantage with artillery. We definitely have an advantage slightly with troops. I'll move these troops here. We'll move Zook here. And Fisher will move. Actually, we'll move Fisher here. All right, so we've got artillery moving in. So I'll just kind of move the artillery to continue what we already have, because that seems to be being at least moderately effective. Yeah, they're going to attack the the middle portion. They're going to attack right about here, I think. That's fine, and Hall is a broken unit. Really bad morale. Ames, or Arnold, let's say there. Let's see. Cross. They are moving artillery up here, so I don't know what that means for us, but, man. Okay. Move Schweitzer. The Gibraltar Brigade, Schweitzer, poor morale. I mean, they should be. They got beat to death in the last battle. In fact, I'm ready for the first day to be over so that we can get more reinforcements and begin getting ready for whatever the enemy decides to throw at us. They're moving artillery up here, which makes me think they're probably going to try to soften up this position. Let's see. So I see enemy troops here. That is one of the things you need to do in these sorts of games, is you really need to have intel about what's going on. And we really don't have that. It's bad that that's a victory position. If the enemy throws a charge at us with fresh units, which I don't think they have, we might be in a bit of trouble. However, we have a large amount of artillery back here, so hopefully that can whittle down their numbers and, more importantly, break their morale. Let's see, the sharpshooters may be able to get off a few volleys from this position. If that's okay, then that would be great. Don't run forward, guys. You could just get into position and fire. Stay at your long range. Yeah, that's good. Begin harassing the enemy. They're moving troops this direction. So I'll go ahead and move Zook up. Not that it's going to do much good. We need to be getting reinforcements. I want more than artillery. I need line infantry. Okay, they're moving artillery up onto Oak Ridge. It's a good position to be able to kind of fire on my flank. If they attack across this little valley thing between McPherson's Ridge and Seminary Ridge and Oak Ridge, if they do that, then we'll have to move our line infantry to face the attack, and the artillery would be able to hit us on the flank. So it's really good positioning on their part. I'll move Schweitzer up here. Where is my commander? I'll move him up here as well to begin getting some morale boost. All right, we should be good down here. I'll move Ward up. 10 Corps commander, move him this way. All right, so we've driven Wilcox back. That unit was over 1,000 strong when it came forward the first time. Webb, Harlow, and Cross. See, Brown can fire down here, so that's good enough. I'm moving, actually I'm going to halt. Arnold was there, it should be a good position. All right, so let's see. What does the battle look like? I do like this. I can really zoom out in this. I don't think I can do that quite this angle in Ultimate General Civil War as I can in Ultimate General Gettysburg, but you know. Okay, so they're going to attack definitely strongly against this position. They're probably going to try to wind up the flank. Let's see. Weed and Vincent and Fisher. Let's move Willard up here. And Burling. I don't know why he had high morale and then suddenly he did. We'll move Smith. They're not going to attack down in this area. And if they do, we've got enough units to hold them, but maybe not enough to completely destroy them. Let's see. But I definitely am going to need more units up here. And they're kind of holding the entirety of the valley for us. Artillery continues to hit their troops as they march. We've destroyed this artillery unit. Now, Cross has kind of fallen back, which is fine. I need to know where my unit commander is. I don't know where. Now, let's see. Wish I knew when I was going to get reinforcements. I really, really want reinforcements. Schweitzer's getting ready. Move him into some cover. Artillery firing against Anderson. Texas Brigade is moving forward. Harlow. Webb. Okay, pretty decent morale comparatively. See, I'm looking at 7 morale and going, 38's great. You're in good shape. Good. Because, I mean, everybody else is just almost broken. Everything. I mean, 30. Oh, 95. Burbank. Up here you go. De Torben. Okay, yeah, still good. De Torben, stay there. All right, so Day, good morale. Excelsior Brigade, not so great. McCandles, Hall, not great morale, but they'll do for holding that position. All right, for a second I thought that was line infantry. It's just artillery. Nothing to not be scared of, but nothing to be terrified of, like if it had all been line infantry. We still have a numeric superiority, and the enemy is attacking. Now, I prefer to be on the defense in this case because I don't know exactly. The enemy is performing this. They're playing this battle far differently than they normally do, in my experience. But that's just because there are, I believe, 9 different play styles the AI can have, which I love. I would like to have that variety in other games, or even more variety. You know, their difficulty, yes, but sometimes even the lower difficulties, because you know they're maybe less aggressive in one way or they're more aggressive in another. It still provides a lot of replayability for the game, because the AI will act like a different general. Sometimes he's easier, and then sometimes it's just luck of the draw, what it decides to do. I feel like it may not be the smartest AI, but it feels like it's adapting, even though I know it isn't. How it makes decisions, though, would be interesting to know, just from out of curiosity. I watched a couple videos the other week on AI, and it's really interesting how some of the AI, to make really good AIs, frequently look like they're doing one thing, but they're doing something completely different. But it still works great, and it still provides a good, challenging, interesting gameplay. All right, so let's see. The attack they were doing against the seminary is not going too good. See, their morale's already flagging, but that's because they're coming under fire from all of this artillery, which I don't think does all that much, but it does have a good impact on morale. Okay, Anderson's broken. Texas Brigade taking a beating and is about to fall back, I feel. Yep, there they go. They're falling back. Anderson did not break, but fell back a little bit, and he's probably going to regroup up here on McPherson's Ridge. They've got their Corps commander buffing the morale. And, yeah, okay. Enemy just got a massive amount of reinforcements because I saw that line jump. As long as they don't come from up, they do come from up here. All right, so, bit of a problem coming up here. Let's see. Move this commander here. Leave that. Oh, okay, can't do that. If they press forward here, we're in trouble. We're gonna need to move troops up into the town. Yeah, definitely gonna need to move troops up into the town. Okay, so they're gonna just try to kind of collapse this portion of the field. All right, we have to leave troops here. We could pull Vincent back, and that's what I'm gonna do. Gonna pull Vincent back. And McCandles, who now has fairly decent morale, I'm gonna move him into the town. We're gonna try to set up a defensive perimeter right along this area. Might not be able to do it in time, but boy, I hope we can. Doles, Remshur, and Daniel are moving down. Based on their trajectory, I think they're gonna try to hit here, but I would like them. I'm gonna try to build a line here. Okay, so cross. We're gonna go ahead and get you positioned to kind of be able to deal with this. They move Anderson and the Texas Brigade forward. I sure could use some reinforcements. I guess most of my reinforcements were artillery. We've got about a third of the clock left, maybe just a fourth, something like that. Anyway, so we're in pretty good shape, I guess. I'm not sure good shape is the description I would use, but it's good enough shape, I guess, is a pretty decent descriptor. We'll move Schweitzer into position to kind of just provide a little bit of a reinforcement to, who was that? Cross, yeah. All right, so let's see, what have we got? The enemy has formed a line along McPherson's Ridge, opposing Seminary Ridge, and they're holding some troops down here, I think, just to fix me in place. Good tactic. Okay, Day, Excelsior. Excelsior Brigade has almost no morale. I'm going to go ahead and move them. Hall, also almost no morale. Now, it's maybe a bad move on my part to do that, but I feel like I'm going to get hit a lot harder from up here. Yeah, definitely a lot harder here than I would be down in the southern portion of the field. I hope I'm getting the directions right. I always call the top of the field the north and the bottom of the field the south. Might not be true. All right, so let's see. All right, Smith got off some fire on Daniel as they move forward. Ward can go ahead and form up to begin attacking. Can't tell, but I know he's buffing these guys' morale, so hopefully we're able to do some good. And we're just going to try to stall because we've got a roughly 1/4 to 1/8 of the clock left. Not 1/8, but close. Let's see. Daniel is marching forward into the town of Gettysburg. He's going to be opposed by a few thousand troops. We outnumber him, and this is the problem. Oh wait, he's going to take some artillery fire at really close range, or relatively close range. So, you know, hopefully these guys can get off some fire against this position as the enemy continues to shift troops down here. So McCandles into there, and perfect. All right, Weed form. Weed's gonna go back. All this, okay, as we began bombarding them here and they faced an attack, they kind of pulled back. So I think no, it's an actual attack. It's very weak, but I'm thinking maybe it was a feint. I don't know. And now they're maybe shifting troops down here to attempt to take this position. That makes good sense. It's a good tactic. And that's why I like the AI. If that was a legitimate feint, pretending to attack here, or they're actually attacking there, but you know what I'm saying. Faking like it was the main attack and then pulling back and trying to attack a point that I had to weaken in order to reinforce that position is just brilliant. It's something that actual human commanders should do. If they don't actually do, it's something they should do. So hopefully we're going to be able to hold on until the clock runs out. A lot of this game, like Ultimate General Civil War, is just waiting for the clock to run out, hoping you can survive until the clock runs out. And I'll pull the commander back just in case. Get these snipers shooting in there. Sharpshooters, sorry, they're not snipers. They're not what we would consider snipers either. They're like they're a skirmish unit that has very long range rifles. It might be carbines, I'm not sure. It was a Sharps carbine, I believe. Although Sharps probably made regular rifles too. They're just famous for that one type. All right, Schweitzer, I'm just going to move you up here just to kind of reinforce. Okay, so that was definitely not a real attack. The real attack, I think, would be coming across down here. So I'm going to move this commander here. Standard again. It's kind of been, okay. Not really a threat here because they may try to make a move into this area, but I don't think they will. So, you know, I think things are going really good. I think. I'm not dead certain of it, but let's just hope things are going good. All right, so time is almost out. The battle. Okay. Yeah, they're definitely going to try to contest this area. Roll up the flank. All right. We'll move Ward. Actually, I'm going to move Ward down this direction just to play it safe. Not that he can do that much, but he can. We may have shifted too much to the top. That is the one thing. If I shift all my... Okay, yeah. Okay, we're in trouble. A little bit of trouble. Just a little bit. If we can get Stannard, who has very low morale, onto this objective, great. Otherwise, we're in a bit of trouble. Actually, stay there. Just maybe we're going to hold them off. Maybe. It's going to be close. And Weed. Oh, good morale. Good. Tilton. Good morale. Rook. Tilton. The Irish Brigade. Everybody move forward. We're going to move Willard forward. We're going to do something interesting. We're going to move and try to flank them as they attack. We have to hold this position, and that movement may be enough to scare them. All right, the battle has been delayed. That is the worst thing we could see. We have broken Daniel. I'm going to move Smith to deal with this problem. The sharpshooters will deal with this as well, and the artillery is just going to pour on fire. We might be able to break Daniel. If this was Ultimate General Civil War and not Ultimate General Gettysburg, we would be attempting to get a captured unit. All right. Okay, they've broken this position. Guys, you've got to get on the objective. Excelshire's brigade was taking a charge by Kershaw. I'm going to move Smith's battery back to here. This is going to be key. They can hit this ridge line if they need to, and also we won't lose as much artillery. All right, we're getting ready. Okay, Candle's completely routed. Expect Day to do the same. All right. Daniel, I'm going to move Smith this way. I'm going to keep the sharpshooters in, and we'll move Schweitzer into position as well. And Vincent will begin trying to break Daniel. We're not faring too good, but the battle is about to end in roughly 8 minutes, so we're doing really good. This is a race to see if we can survive till the very last second. I mean, if they conquer this territory, okay, the Kershaw is falling back. The Excelsior Brigade took a little bit of a beating, but we were able to hold. All right, and with Standard forming on the position, and Ward forming on the position, and Smith forming right on this objective, we should be able to hold. Day, amazingly, has held the enemy back. I am very impressed with them. Good job, Day. All right, let's see how it's going up here. Daniel has been driven back. Fantastic. We'll get Vincent and Schweitzer into position just to continue to harass him should he come back at us again. And we'll grab all of this artillery, and McCandle, stay in your position. Halt. Grab all of the RD batteries and see if we can get them to all fire in that direction. All right, we have 1 minute 20, 1 minute on the clock. Less than a minute on the clock, 30 seconds. Okay, if they had moved Kershaw against us here, Excelsior fell all the way back. All right, so that was the outcome, was a major victory as we held the clash at Seminary Ridge. All right, this has been the Battle of Gettysburg, and look at it. I mean, we are winning much fewer losses than the enemy, which is great. I love it when I can say that. And if you've enjoyed watching this video, hit the like and subscribe button and check back tomorrow for more of this battle. And anyway about it, thank you so much for watching.